Okay, I hope this works. Hello. So today's gonna be something a little bit different. I wanted to analyze Reboot Me. Hold on. Oh wow, sweet. And I know we're live. I kind of want to turn off notifs. Give me a minute. Okay. Coming to on. Alright, so we're gonna be taking a look at Reboot Me by Jakeneutron. For a little bit of context to those of you that haven't seen it before, Reboot Me is a little, I think it's an animation. I don't know what to classify that, but it's a little story about this AI named Ellie, not AI, I guess it's a desktop friend named Ellie.os. And her user has not been active for a while, and she's questioning what happened to her and wants to know why she kind of just left there to be alone and slowly starts to lose her mind. So what I want to do is try and analyze the video and see if we can find some little bits of evidence to try and see what we can figure out. So let's get started, shall we? First thing I'm going to do is, right from the get-go, from the desk right here, I'm going to try and... Alright, so first thing we should take into account is the year on the calendar is 2001. Now, we don't know if this is just the last time they decided to change the calendar or whatever, but for the sake of this analysis, let's just say that it is the year 2001 whenever this takes place. So keep an eye on that because we do get more dates. Now, another thing you should note is this note next to, is the note next to the calendar. If you look at it close enough, you can see it. One bullet says upload photo project, and the other bullet point is get Joni for a date. You can see there's another doodle right underneath it saying A plus B with a little drawing of either the user or someone else. There's a nice flower here though, it has some weird coloration. We can assume that the user is a scholar as they have an honor roll certificate here. Going down, you can see that they like to take pictures a lot with the photo project and this camera here. I can't tell what this is next to the computer, but it might be like a camera tripod, a mini one. Of course, here we have a picture of the user and her father. Remember that because that'll come up later. And we also have a little notebook here, but we don't know what's inside and we don't find out. Of course, we have the computer with the keyboard here. And that's all we can really get from this thing. So things to keep in mind, this note, the doodle doesn't really come into play that much. Unless that's a J. No, that's definitely a B. Maybe keep both of these in mind, keep the year in mind, and I guess kind of keep this picture in mind because it'll come up later. Actually, hold on, I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Okay. Let me adjust. So, hopefully it doesn't irritate you guys. Here we go, Ellie powering up. There's nothing much here, this is just like giving... That was pretty much just a bit of the title, song title, and who made it, you know. But I explained that earlier. Eleanor Forte is like a synthesizer, a voice synthesizer, kind of like Hatsune Miku, Luca, all of those guys. Now it's a good thing I paused it right here too, because this is kind of important. So all the files haven't loaded yet, but there will be like a command prompt window in the way, but the recycling bin will always be here, and nothing else shows up behind it. As you can see, well, I'll show you all the in a second. Here you go. So of course the recycling bin's here, but that's all that is to see right there. The other icons, of course, I'm gonna move this. We have, it says Portfolio P. We can assume that's the project, but we won't ever know because it's kind of cut off. And I'm pretty sure it was like that on purpose to keep us in suspense. Of course, right next to it, we have phone pics, which is probably pics uploaded from the user's phone. We have 13th birthday, which will come into play later, and new folder. And it seems to be empty. We have the photo gallery software, something called Crowd Uploader, Photo Revise, which is probably Photoshop in whatever universe it takes place in, Intranet, that speaks for itself. Torrent source, I don't know exactly what that is, but it does sound interesting. If you know what that is in real life, let me know. And of course we have Ellie herself, the desk buddy, and this is Ellie. Down here we have the start menu. We have the what would you call that? I guess it's like a little tab for the window for the command prompt, the thing for Ellie. And over here in the right corner we have like a little thing for the torrent source, the battery, and the photo gallery, along with a little help thing there. Now we don't get any dates here. The date part is blocked off, most likely intentionally. And that's all we can really get besides the little trees in the desktop background. You do want to keep an eye on the desktop as it does change over the course of the song, especially the battery life. It does gradually lower as we go through the video, and you should just watch. I'm trying to make sure this bar is getting away.
When they had looked at me, my memory was none, but soon they filled me with such data filled with fun. I enjoyed memories with stored photos, videos of life. But one day all the uploads stopped at once. She hadn't updated me for over a month.
So now that we know that it's been over a month, let's try and see if we can find when we get to the pictures, because there's a point where Ellie opens up some pictures and there are dates connected to those pictures. So we're gonna go and try and make a timeline, or based on the dates, see which one is the most recent. And let's just say that was the last entry, and going based off of that picture, we'll find out what date it could be by at least.
Maybe she hated me, I wasn't good enough. I guess I'm out here, alone. It wasn't my life, so I won't be missed, I suppose.
So cute.
I remember the photos from her.
Yikes, almost missed it. So as you can see, if you look next to the minimize button on the photo window, of course we have also the photo gallery in the bottom there. So as you can see, the user's name is Allie, assuming because she's in all the pictures, and it says happy birthday Allie, and it is her birthday. Now the date connected to this picture when it was taken is September 18th, 1997. And we can assume it's 1997 since, you know, the most recent year according to the beginning, with the calendar is 2001. So it does not take place in some weird future. This is like 2001, basically. So yeah, September 18th, 1997. I've written it down, so let's keep going.
Birthday when she was nearly just 13. Or the
Here we go. Now we've got another picture with the date March 5th, 2001. And you have a picture of Allie, and who we can assume is either Joni or whoever B was in the earlier mentioned note that we can see. This is 28. If we go back. Not far back enough. There we go. So it can be whoever this B is here, or it's Joni. But I can assume it's Joni since it says for date. Let's jump back to the where we were. So yeah, here we go. March 5th, 2001. Keep that in mind. This is a picture of Allie's mother. We don't get a name, but that is her mom. The date on that one is December 12th, 1999. This is the picture of Allie's brother, also no name, just known as her brother, taken on December 22nd, 2001. It's kind of messed up how... Look at how... You just look at how Ellie looks at her brother. She's like, bro, if you don't get up and care about your sister... Alright, here we go. Now, the picture of her and of Allie and her father takes place, what is that, July? June? That's June. June 9th, 2000. And according to Ellie's lines here, hold on. We can assume that her father is dead, according to Ellie's lyrics here. Either dead or her father left, or a third option is that her father does not treat her well and he's changed. It's one of those three options, but we can most likely assume, for family-friendly reasons, that he probably passed away. And that's why she's so sad whenever she talks about him. That's all for the pictures for now. Let's take a second to check the dates on each of those. So, where did I write that now? Alright, so the oldest one was Allie's 13th birthday in September 18th, 1997. Followed by the picture of, followed by the picture of her mom, which was taken December 12th, 1999. Next up, we have the picture of her father, which is uploaded June 9th in 2000. Then the picture of the first date between Allie and Joni, or whoever B is. Most likely Joni, like I said. And the most recent one would be the picture of her brother in December 22nd, 2001. But of course, we don't know when these were actually taken. We know they were uploaded on these dates, but they might not have been actually taken on those days. Who knows if we don't know if she uploads it right away or it takes a few days to upload it. But these are when they were uploaded. Now, unless they were phone pics, then maybe it was the day they were taken. Let's assume that it was the day they were taken. Then these are the dates in order. Allie's birthday, the picture of her mother, the picture of her father, first date with Joni, and a picture of her brother. Now, since it's been a month since Allie last opened Ellie, according to Ellie, and December was the last picture uploaded, let's just assume that it's January 22nd, 2002 at the least. Which means that my earlier theory from before, that 2001 was the last time Allie ever touched the calendar. So, for all we know, it's 2002 now. Meaning that Allie might not have even been in her room. If it's been an actual month, Allie might not have been in her room for a while, so she may be in college possibly, and she left her desktop behind, or she went somewhere with Joni, or she's been spending time with Joni and kind of forgot about Ellie. But Ellie seems to like Joni though. I don't know. But let's just assume that, unless maybe I'm wrong about the pictures. Either Joni's the most recent one or her brother's most recent one. I'm pretty sure it was Joni. Let's go back. Yep, December 22nd, 2001. Go back. March 5th, 2001. Yeah, it's most definitely 2002. It has to be. For a month to pass by, it has to be 2002. January 22nd, 2002, at the least it has to be. By the time that Ellie is awoken. When she crossed to the harem that her words were also sad, full of despair. I wonder where she is right now. Probably living life, especially shining now. I miss the company why did she leave me here tonight? Here's the thing starts to get crazy. Keep an eye on the icons after this because they start to change and one actually gets added. So Ellie the command prompt starts to not respond. There's nothing wrong. Alright, right here. Battery is now in red. Keep an eye on the icons. As you can see, a new one was added. I believe that's virulent or virulent. I can't tell. I believe it is virulent is what the new icon is called. It just appeared there by itself. We can assume it's the same day, but we don't really know for sure. But virulent was added, and Mystery just appeared after she kind of glitched out like that. The battery is now in red, and the computer is going to die soon. It's weird though because this is a desktop, so I don't know why it would be dying. But for the sake of the video, let's not question it. So as you can see, the new folder name has changed. Blue's 13th birthday is now all ones. Phone pics is now a weird matchup of PH and 05 at the end. And picture P is now a mix of random letters. Photo gallery is now messed up. But that's all for now. Nothing else needs to be ruined. Let's go through a bit more of the video. Oh, here we go. Major change before the battery dies out. Ellie.os is now Lee.os and a mix of letters EDSUKBYDD. Ellie has stopped responding again, but Ellie.os still remains in the command prompt, but it stopped responding, and herself has glitched out. Internet stayed the same, and Virulent stayed the same. The torrent source seems to still be running, according to the little bottom right corner, and the desktop is about to die. Now, from what we can see here, there's nothing else behind the command prompt besides the recycling bin. So where this came from is weird. Let's see if we can get any small frames. Oh, what did I put in the captions? No. Playback speed. Let's go by 25. Your storage memory is full. Try filling up space by deleting whatever that is. We don't know what this file is. but it's not referencing to anything we can see up here. Yeah, storage memory full. Can't see anything up here. Everything's still going on the bottom right. Oh god, what did I do? So what have I done? Your system memory is dangerously low. Save your work and try restarting to prevent loss of data. Work present 09090 curly brace, colon, period, curly brace, greater than, several apostrophes. Maybe that's just the memory then, not the battery? I don't know. LE.OS is not responding. If you restart or close the program, it will try to restart, force close, accept your fate. That's interesting. Alright, that's it for the video. For Reboot Me. Now, my personal theory, I have like 2 or 3. The first one to what could have happened is that Allie has started to hang out with Joni or B more often. And because of that, she hasn't had as much time to be on her PC as she used to be and be around with Ellie. And so that, therefore, neglecting Ellie and causing Ellie to question what the heck has been going on. I would like this theory a lot more than my other two because it's kind of yeesh. So, theory 2 is that maybe whatever happened with her father was too much for her, and the stress she could have been experiencing that we couldn't see through the pictures, or maybe just like she had a really special bond with her dad, and losing her is kind of just like pushed her over, you know, and then she offed herself. Now, a third theory, highly unlikely, is that Ellie's just lost her memory, or she's been corrupted, and she just has lost all sense of time, or maybe just like, I don't know how to describe this better, her file was corrupted, and so maybe she's just bugging out. But at the same time, the calendar does say 2001, and the last picture was taken in late 2001. And if what Ellie says is true, it has been a month, meaning Ellie has not been in her room for a certain portion of December. And it's not like it's early January either. It would have to be near the end, the 22nd, at the earliest. And the lights were turned off in the room. I mean, that Allie was either sleeping or not in there. So I think it's the first theory. She's been off with Joni, or she's maybe just been outside. Maybe she went to college, and she doesn't live at home anymore. She didn't want to bring her desktop. I think it has something to do with Joni, the reason why she's not there. But I think this is gonna be like a series of some sort. I think there will be more to this. They're not gonna leave us hanging right here. There will be more. We just have to wait and see. But I believe that's all for this analysis. If there is more, I will try and cover it, because this really did interest me, seeing as how it was kind of like a mystery of what happened to Allie and why Ellie was just left alone. Ellie needs a hug. Ellie needs a hug big time. She needs a virtual hug, because she does not deserve whatever is happening with her. But it did interest me, and I did go back because it was confusing to me that the bottom right corner, the date was cut out, but people were mentioning dates, and I had to go back and look at the image file because I do know images do carry dates on them. So finding those out was satisfying because it kind of helps build a teeny, like a weird timeline with the basic information you do get. I think there will be a series because with the little information you can get from this video, it's not enough to uncover the full mystery of what happened. And also, it's kind of like leaving you on a cliffhanger with Lee.os now. So Ellie's gone corrupted, or Ellie's either been corrupted or she's been maybe like rebranded as a whole different program altogether after being abandoned for so long, aka a month. So thank you guys for watching this analysis. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you find anything different or you have other theories or like just some extra information that I might have missed, comment down below. Maybe talk to Jake about it in like his community tab or in the description of Reboot Me. I will link it because it's not my video. I don't want to be taking. I don't put ads on my videos, but I still don't want to take the attention away from his videos. I doubt it because he has a lot more subscribers than me. But I did want to go through and analyze it because I don't think anyone else has yet. And I thought it would be cool to kind of get a discussion going about the video because this is really cool and this is one of my favorite videos on his channel. Simply because of the mystery element that kind of lies in the air with it. With all that being said, I think I'm finally done talking. Thank you for watching, and keep riding your space into the cosmos.